Black Friday, Cyber Monday is almost here, and if you haven't planned for your Black Friday sale yet, then you're in luck because I'm going to give you a complete breakdown of the 2022 Black Friday, Cyber Monday email marketing strategy that we're using this year. So, so the first thing is before you even start with the Black Friday stuff, you want to do a little bit of prep work getting ready for Black Friday. So you really want to start priming your list for Black Friday in advance of Black Friday. And there's two groups you want to do this with. So for one, you want to prime your most engaged people, the people you're emailing most often. And then you also want to try to re-engage some people who haven't been engaged in advance of Black Friday, just to make sure that they're more likely to get your emails once Black Friday is here. So with these emails, what you're really just trying to do is just trying to engage them. So this could be something like having the founder, tell the story of the company. So really what we want here is we want to tug on the heartstrings a little bit. So, storytelling, whether it's telling a story about the brand, maybe reminding people, the origin story, or just rehashing the brand story, sharing stories about your customers, sharing some of your best testimonials that you have, or even doing surveys where you're asking for feedback from people. Those are great because they can get engagement when people click through, or especially if people reply. That's going to tell the inboxes that the people who do that want to receive your emails, and those emails, whenever you email them during Black Friday, it's more likely that your emails will end up in their inbox and not in promotions or in spam or anything like that. So that's the first thing. So you want to be doing that, a couple weeks before Black Friday, or the week before Black Friday, but you really want to start doing that in advance. Another thing is you want to get your flows ready for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because a lot of times, a lot of your core flows are going to have discounts in them. And since you're probably offering some sort of discount for Black Friday, they won't be able to use both discounts in most cases, at least, or you might not want them to, because you might just not make any profit on those sales. So you want to go in and get your flows ready by removing the discounts, but also a lot of brands like to just kind of give a little facelift to the emails as far as the design, like maybe making the graphical design, but also the messaging align with what you're doing with your Black Friday, Cyber Monday promotions. So you want to just go through and audit your flows and make a list of where the discounts are that you need to remove, and just making notes of anything you need to change. So again, because it's not just the discount in the email, but a lot of times your subject lines might mention the discount, so you're going to need to have different subject lines. So you want to start planning for that, because again, that's going to be one of the more time-consuming pieces. So then if you don't already have a VIP segment, you definitely need to now take the time to define a VIP segment and have that ready to go. When it comes to segmentation for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, typically we do it a little different than what I always say on this channel. So normally what I'm always talking about is, always using segmentation and trying to be very, conservative about not emailing people too much and not emailing people who are unengaged very often, mainly because you want to not only keep engagement high, but protect your email deliverability. And one of the reasons for that is, well, for one, it's just great for the long-term health and success of your email, but it also gives you the ability to now, on periods of time like this, like during Black Friday, to where you can go all out and your emails will actually get received by people, meaning that this is the time of year where we're going to send emails out to everyone on the list and not use as much segmentation like we normally do. So we're breaking a lot of the rules we normally would. The exception to this is we definitely want to set aside a VIP segment and have some emails dedicated just to VIPs. So if you want to go take it further, if you have different Black Friday offers going on, and maybe you have different offers for different groups in your list, well then yeah, you're going to need to use segmentation and keep those offers separate. Otherwise, if these are site-wide types of offers, or offers that are pretty much not targeted to any specific group in your list, then you don't have to worry so much about segmentation. And this is the time to be aggressive with your emails. So, okay, so that's some of the kind of preliminary work to plan for. But the first important thing as far as actually planning out the promotion is you need to figure out what the offer is going to be. So a lot of brands will just do a flat percentage off discount, a 20% off, 40% off discount or whatever. That's fine. That's really easy to do. All you need to do is just have a coupon code and you turn it on, whenever the promo starts, and you turn it off when it's done. But you can actually stand out from your competition competition by getting more creative with your offer. And a lot of times you can end up saving some of your margin to where you can be more profitable with the offer just by having an offer that's creative and enticing without having so much of a discount. So, and this is something where you're going to have to just crunch the numbers on your products and look at the most, your most popular products and your average order value and all of that. But some offers to consider would be, of course, flat percentage off, a flat dollar amount off, a tiered offer. So there's like tiered percentages or a certain amount off. So maybe if you spend this much, you save this much in percentage or in, total dollars. You can do gift with purchase. You can do a certain percentage off if you spend so much, but it's just a flat thing, not tiered. You can do free shipping. You can do BOGOs, buy one, get one free, buy one, get one half off, buy two, get one free, any variation of that. And then you can also do bundles. Bundles are great because you can kind of mix and match the products in the bundle based on your margins, where you have some products that are more profitable for you mixed in with products that aren't as profitable, as long as altogether most of the products in there are some of your most popular ones. And then also people need to be getting a discount for getting the bundle. The bundle is going to be a higher average order value, which is going to help, especially when dealing with shipping and everything. But the only thing is it's not going to be enticing to people unless it's a good discount. So that's why you want to kind of mix in something in there that's going to help you protect your margins. But again, this is how you can get creative and not have to just do a flat 40% off discount to get sales. So one thing I will say, having just looking at the landscape from last year, and because I'm always talking with brands and our clients about, and of course we've already got everything planned out for Black Friday this year, I will tell you that what we saw last year, which was brands starting Black Friday early, trying to front run their competition, that's basically what everyone's also planning this year. And I really think just because there's so much desperation from brands right now, I mean, you can just see with the way everyone's discounting constantly, that we're going to see brands getting more aggressive with that this year. So a lot of brands are planning to start their Black Friday at the beginning of November and just do all month, or there's all kinds of stuff like that. And I'm not saying you should do that necessarily, but what I am saying is that's why you need to get on your list's radar early about Black Friday. So when you do those initial emails early in the month to try to engage them, where you're trying to tug on the heartstrings and telling stories and all that. Another thing you want to do in advance of Black Friday is start to tease what the Black Friday offer is going to be. And you can just reveal it, but a lot of times I think it's better to not reveal it and just kind of tease that it's going to be something really exciting and that they're going to love it, but don't tell them what it is. But the main thing here is that people have a budget for holiday shopping, and you just want to make sure that they have mentally set aside a little bit of that shopping budget for you, for your brand. So you want to get on their radar and you want to get them excited about shopping with you early, but I don't think it's the best idea to just be blasting discounts for the entire month, because it's going to be very hard to get people. Again, it just goes back to the training people to only buy at a discount and not buy at the regular price. And also, when there's a shorter time period, it just creates way more urgency. So it's easier to get more revenue in a shorter time period because you have a hard deadline versus a promotion that lasts for weeks on end. It's just harder. Yes, you will get, you'll have more days of sales, but there's less pressure, there's less urgency for people to buy on any specific day because it seems like it's not going anywhere. So that is one of the reasons why Black Friday, Cyber Monday has always traditionally been so profitable, is because it used to just be a very, very small window of time, and that window has just gradually gotten bigger over time. And again, this is something where you don't always necessarily want to copy what every other brand is doing, but you do need to be aware because you are competing in the inbox for their attention and for their money. So you want to be aware of what they're doing. So then when it comes to actually starting the Black Friday, Cyber Monday promotion, I like to give VIPs first access. So sometimes you might give VIPs a better deal than your other people, and that's cool. VIPs will definitely appreciate that. But I've found that just giving early access is enough, and those people will typically buy. They'll probably spend the most with you over, even though they're a small group, over the remaining people on your list, just because, for one, they were already your most valuable customers. But that first access, for some products you might sell out. For a lot of businesses, they do have issues of selling out of enough products. So this is the time for them to stock up, especially if you have consumables, if you have things where it makes sense to stock up. This is the time where your VIPs are going to want to stock up. And you do want to make sure they get first access to the available inventory because they are your best customers, and that's going to help continue that great relationship with them. So I like to give VIPs early access, so it could be at the very end of the week prior or the very beginning of the week during Black Friday. But yeah, so with Thanksgiving being on Thursday, most brands are going to start announcing their Black Friday deal the beginning of the week, whether it's on Monday or Tuesday. So like I said, I don't think you should be going weeks out in advance necessarily, but we're at a point where the whole week is Black Friday week. So that's the time, and I would be emailing every day. So every single day. Now you can split it up to where you give your VIPs separate emails, but otherwise, let's say you start off with maybe a 2-day window of VIP only access, and then from there you can just be sending to everyone for the rest of the week. Then when it comes to Black Friday versus Cyber Monday, a lot of brands just keep the same deal through all the way through Black Friday and then through Cyber Monday, and that's fine. Another thing that brands will do is they'll close the deal on Black Friday and then they say, oh, we changed our mind or we extended it or whatever, and go into Cyber Monday. I find it to be disingenuous, and I don't think it's really the most effective way to do it. It's fine to keep the same offer through the whole week, but it gives you the opportunity to create more urgency and drive more sales if you have a unique offer for Cyber Monday. So because what that allows you to do is it allows you to set a hard deadline for the Black Friday offer, and then based on the success of Black Friday, if you need to make a last minute change to your Cyber Monday offer, you can. If sales are just lagging, you might decide to go with a little bit bigger sale on Cyber Monday. However, usually you want to lead with the better thing on Black Friday, because again, you're probably going to sell out a lot of inventory. But so yeah, I like to have two separate offers to where Black Friday and Cyber Monday are unique things, and usually just different types of offers or focusing on different types of products. That way everyone on your list is just more likely you're reaching everyone with something you're interested in. But again, the big thing is that you just have two hard deadlines where you get to use urgency to drive sales, because urgency is very effective for creating sales. And then another thing here is that this is something that gets overlooked, but following Black Friday, you always want to follow up with people and thank them for their support and thank them for their business, and maybe share a letter from the founder or something like that. But again, reminding them that they are doing business with people and not a faceless corporation, and making sure that they feel good about spending their money with you, because you have to remember there was a ton of competition for their attention and for their money during that time period, especially right now where people don't have a lot of discretionary income. They're going to be kind of picky about where they're spending their money, and a lot of people are going to be on a tight budget for their holiday shopping. So you want them to have a good experience with your brand, because they are going to remember that, and that's going to help you maintain that relationship with them and continue to get more business in the future. So that's the gist of it. Obviously, I'm not going to give away every little detail thing that we're doing for our paying clients, and we do have a couple of other tricks up our sleeve, but that is the general strategy, that if you follow those steps and you plan it out that way, you're definitely going to have success, and it's going to be a great Black Friday for you. So I wish you all the best. Good luck throughout the holidays, and time is running out, but actually I'm not sure when this is going to air. There might not be enough time to hire us for Black Friday. So I just say, yeah, good luck, and I'll see you in the next video.